What I would like to do is go into the news. There's only one news item I want to speak about this week, and it's the fact that Alan Nixon has linked us with a return for Bailey Peacock-Farrell. Now, what are your initial thoughts on Bailey Peacock-Farrell coming back to Wednesday, Jake?
I'm in two minds because and it sounds like it would be a loan. That doesn't make sense. No. It doesn't make sense to me because that says to me that you don't trust Dawson in the Championship, and he's earned that. He's earned to have that experience and play there.
I personally think Bailey was as flappy, if you think about the he's behind you, as Dawson makes the odd mistake, and Dawson's our own player. So the loan doesn't make any sense.
I'd rather bring in an experience. Either you bring in an experienced pro a la like a Stockdale, or you're bringing in a youngster that you're going to own and develop, kind of thing. A loan for Bailey Peacock-Farrell just doesn't make sense. It only makes sense on the terms that he worked at Wednesday, he worked with the coaching staff before, he worked with Dan Moore. That's the only bit of it that makes sense for me.
Jack, your thoughts on Bailey Peacock-Farrell coming back potentially on loan?
I agree with Jake there. It doesn't make sense because it's like you're just taking all of your trust away from Dawson. You don't think he can cut it anymore suddenly. Even though I thought when he went on the loan to Exeter that he seemed like he was a Championship goalkeeper that was just in a League Two side for the sake of getting his confidence back up. Because that's the biggest thing that has always been Dawson's issue, is playing with confidence. Like Iorfa. He needs a bit of an arm around the shoulder, I think, a lot of the time, to just get his confidence up with playing. Because when he plays with confidence, he's great. And I think it's all Dawson's to lose. And I'm sort of in the opinion where Dawson is now the sensible... Because he's 27, 28 now. Yeah. So I think that Dawson's now that experienced goalkeeper who is the... Not Stockdale, obviously, because Stockdale's like got 10 years on him. But Dawson is now the age to be the experienced goalkeeper. And I say we bring in like a 22 to 24-year-old goalkeeper that's near enough the same ability level as Dawson, who is going to be the goalkeeper after Dawson.
I have just had a theory, though. Dawson is in the last year of the contract. Are we planning on cashing in?
Interestingly, so is Bailey Peacock-Farrell. So if it is a loan there, it's one of those things where you could potentially see a deal happening there that we see Bailey maybe as our new keeper because Darren Moore enjoyed working with him.
Yeah. It's
a very odd one if you keep Dawson to bring Bailey Peacock-Farrell back. It is a very odd one. And does he believe in Dawson? Dawson's had back-to-back promotions. Dawson's probably earned a chance to cut it in the Championship.
They're both very similar as well, aren't they? When you think of playing style.
Oh, yeah.
Would you say Bailey Peacock-Farrell's a little bit better with his feet? And that may be the thing?
No, Dawson's better with his feet.
I don't think so, yeah.
Yeah. That's why all of it adds up of because I'd also say Dawson's a better shot stopper.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of is if we're going to cash in on Dawson because he's in his last year.
As a sellable asset.
But Dawson would easily sign another deal. Dawson wants to stay at his boyhood club. He's pushed through and he's won promotion with us. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I'd have him back. If it's a loan, it's sort of a backup option. But if it's a loan... Here's my final line on Bailey Peacock-Farrell. If it's a loan that pushes Dawson out of the squad for no apparent reason, then what is the point? If it's a case of Darren Moore fancies him as our first team keeper over Dawson for whatever, I don't necessarily agree, but I think Bailey Peacock-Farrell, there's a hell of a player in there if he can find some, regular game time. He'd have that with us, so I'd be willing to accept it if it was a permanent deal. A loan just makes no sense.
The only thing for me is if he's comfortable with turning around and saying that you're going to be on the bench, which I don't think a loan would be, and I don't think Burnley is like that.
That's exactly it.
The deal, to be honest with you, where he should go, and it shouldn't be us, he should go back to Leeds. They need another keeper.
Bit of a gamble for Leeds, that, though, because Leeds are one of trying to go straight back up, aren't they? So
Yeah, but they've got parachute payment to pay it.
yeah. No, he's coming into his last year of contract. They've got an option on him. Be really
It's a
interesting
weird
to see
one.
what they do with
It's
that.
a weird
I don't
one.
think he didn't leave Leeds in a very good way either, so I don't think that'd be on the cards, to be honest.